Hey, hi traders, welcome back to this new video. In this video, we are going to discuss about one of the most crucial criteria which will make a difference in trading supply and demand zones. It is the freshness of the zone. Hey, hi traders, welcome back to this new video. In this video, we are going to discuss about one of the most crucial criteria which will make a difference in our trading and supply demand zones, which is nothing but the freshness of the zone. Because it is a key because I strongly believe because I strongly believe that this freshness of the zone enhances our trading in supply and demand zones. The more the level is tested, the weaker it gets. At the point when you recognize an supply or demand zone, you should focus on how often the level was tested. This will assist you with deciding if the zone is worth to trade or in the event. In the event means definitely we should ignore it. Let's have some examples and we'll see how we decide if the zone is fresh or not. Let's say this is my buying zone, okay? And let's say price is moving towards upside like this. And when the price is coming to retest this demand zone, this is a high probability setup to enter the market after the confirmation. Confirmation, confirmation means it's a price action signal. Like it may be a bullish pin bar or bullish engulfing candle, whatever the candlestick pattern. So this is considered as a strongest zone, and the number of retracement is crucial to qualify the strong zone or the power of the zone. So this is the subsequent zone. So this zone is also a solid, however, not more stronger than the first one. Okay, since it was tried twice. This is the second type of zone. This zone is also strong as well, but not more strong than the first one because it was tested twice. This demand zone, the price was tested twice, and the second pullback represents a good opportunity from here. But you have to see the opportunity only when you see the price action patterns. Like the confirmation, maybe a pin bar or inside bar or engulfing bar. Waiting for the confirmation is mandatory to enter the market if you are a novice trader. And let me show you the weak zone as well. Let me draw it for you now. Yeah, here it is a weak zone. So this is considered as a very weak demand zone because it has tested multiple times. The demand zone has tested the multiple time. So we cannot trust this zone anymore. Because if buyers are powerful, they will need to test a zone more than once. So if the level was tested more than 2 times, you should eliminate this zone. Okay, and focus only on the very strong zone, which is this is a freshness of the zone, and you can consider this also. But try to avoid trading based on these weak zones. Okay, now let me try to find some real chart examples to help you better understand how to determine the freshness of the supply and demand zones. Okay, yeah, here it is. I found this zone here. So before discussing about the zone, do you see any pattern here, any chart pattern? Yes, you can see here drop, base and rally. Okay, and also we can see here the freshness of this zone represent the strength of the sellers. So when the market will test this zone for the first time, we can predict a strong move down. Okay, because the prices will hit the limited orders, because whoever the sellers place here orders, let's say they have 100 orders, let's say 100 stocks for example, they will place here 70 orders and they will place another 30 orders in this level only. So when they place 70 orders, market will fall down, so the remaining 30 will be there, right? So they are still active here. So when the price comes to this level, that remaining limit orders will get executed, then the price will fall down. So these kind of fresh zones you need to identify. Okay, you can see here a strong rejection also you can see. So once you see this kind of rejection, you can enter here, your stop loss is above the zone and your target will be the demand zone or the support, right? So once you see the chart, you need to identify the chart. So once you see the chart, you need to identify the chart patterns as well. Like just now I mentioned, right? Drop, base and rally. Okay. So now let's see the second type of fresh zone. Yeah, this is another example for this is another example of a fresh demand zone. Just now we saw the fresh supply zone. This is a fresh demand zone. You see here, I have drawn the zone here. This is the demand zone. And when the market tried to retest this zone, it consolidated for some time. And then from here, the market went towards upside. If you see here, it's like a drop, base, rally, or rally, base, drop. Is you need to study the chart like this: rally, base, drop, rally, drop, base, rally, and consolidated, and it finally given a breakout here. Okay, so here you can see, once you see this price action, price rejections near the demand zone, you can enter here, stop loss below this one, enter here, stop loss below this one. Your target will be ultimately this resistance, right? So the main thing is you need to know how to draw the zones. So now let's see the second type of the zone. Let me find it for you now. Yeah, here it is. You can see the supply zone was fresh here. The first pullback represents a high probability entry point. So when the market retraced to test this zone, it was strongly rejected, right? And the second pullback is a strong opportunity, a good opportunity to short the market, because this still is valid and strong. Because as said, when the market tried to test the zone for the second time, it is still strong, but not stronger than the first time. Okay, so we can see some rejection, price rejections here as a signal to short the market. Can you see any chart pattern here again, like rally, base, drop, base, rally, right? It's quite simple actually. Only thing is you need to practice. So always remember that the freshness of the zone gives more strength to the high probability setup. So the first pullback to test the zone should be taken as a consideration. When the market returned to this zone, the price hits, as said, when the price returns this zone, the psychology behind is there are some limit orders placed here. So all the limit orders will get executed and the market will be the downtrend, because all these the limit orders are sell orders. So for every reason in the supply and demand, there is a psychology behind it. So for every setup in the supply and demand, there is a strong psychology behind it. And the third one is a third pullback, means the third type of zone. So now your job is to find out the weak supply and demand zones. I will give you a hint. When the support or resistance is testing the 3 times, then the third time will be is a weak support, weak supply and weak. Okay, now your job is to identify the third type of zone, which is a weak zone. So now you try to identify, open your charts and try to identify the weak zones. And if you want a hint, I can give the hint, like when the support and resistance tested 3 times. So there is a high chance of giving a breakout or breakdown near the supply and demand zones. So this is a hint I can give right now. So, and yes, you need to do some practice, open your charts and look for them. Okay, so no matter how this strong supply and so no matter how supply and demand zones are, the zone should be fresh. Means price should attempt only once. So when the price is attempting for the first time, then consider it as a very fresh zone and there is a high probability of a fall or rally.